Welcome back to Navigate Your Wealth. We are delving deep into what most of you have been writing into us about is, can life insurance really be as amazing as you say it is? So, and I know there's an amazing story that Sam was telling me to ask you about. So give me one of those stories.
Well, I tell this story because I think it really helps to articulate the power of life insurance in a way that most people don't think of it. So here's the story. If I handed you a check right now for $500,000 payable on December 31st of this year, 100% tax-free, would the presence of that check change your economic behavior in any way?
Yes. Tremendously, yes.
Now remember, you can't cash it until December 31st. And I know we're at the end of the year. So when I tell the story in April, sometimes they want to know if this is an April Fool's joke. It is not an April Fool's joke. Okay, I'm going to help you for just a moment, because when I've shared this story with several people, they've said, I don't know, what are you talking about? And I say, well, think about this. If you know the check is coming, could you not go shopping this weekend for that car that when you got your bonus next year, you already knew you were going to go buy?
Yeah.
Like, what color are you going to get?
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, here's another idea. Could you not go down to HR today and tell them to change your withholding so that every pay period you get a bigger check? Because in December, you're going to get this money. So in April, you're going to stay out of jail.
Right.
Right? Because you're going to have a big tax bill because you didn't have the withholding.
Gotcha.
So now you've got more money every month to be able to spend with your family. What if that trip that you always dreamed that you wanted to take with your entire family was on your mind? Let's call the travel agent, right?
Awesome.
Book it. Okay. I want that check back. If I take that check away from you, can you still do those things?
I guess you can.
So
you can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Is this a trick question?
Yes, yes. Now, anybody can go to HR and change their withholding. Anybody can buy a car and, finance it.
And
anybody can get debt, and anybody can book a trip. But without knowing that that money is coming, it changed your behavior in a good way to say, I better not.
Right.
Well, let me tell you, that December 31st is your date of death. It's coming for all of us. We just don't know what year. You see, the presence of that life insurance, and this is why I go ballistic with people that say you only need the life insurance until you retire, because when you retire, the house will be paid off, the kids will be gone, you're going to have a pension. Yeah, how's that working out for some of you?
Right.
Okay? Your house may have been paid off, the kids may have been gone, some of them moved home.
Your son's 40
It wasn't me.
That's right. She didn't move home, but let's just say. But here's the bottom line. We don't know what life has in store for us. And when you cancel that term insurance because you don't need it anymore at 65, you change the entire trajectory of everything that happens from that day forward. You see, if I can have a bag of money that allows me to enjoy my life with my family during those retirement years, isn't that better than being paralyzed by the fear of running out?
And not doing all these wonderful things.
Not doing all these wonderful things.
Sooner than you thought anyway.
That's right. That's right.
Well, and then by the presence of that bag, when you go, then the death benefit exists to fill the bag back up
and keep the party going.
Gotcha.
Obviously your family will miss you, but we know they're taken care of.
And that's the legacy. That's where that one comes from, how you're remembered.
Right. So when I tell that story about the permission to consume, it just puts things in a different perspective.
Right.
Having the term insurance and canceling it, you just now took away permissions that you would otherwise have. I mean, one that I always bring up, and I'm not for or against, but can you imagine if you could stick a spigot in the side of your house, turn the nozzle, and have tax-free dollars flow into your bank account every month?
Yes.
It's called a reverse mortgage. Again, I'm not going down the path of is it good or is it bad. It's an individual thing. But most people will not do a reverse mortgage because they have a lien against that home when they die, and they don't want to leave that burden to their children. The kids are going to sell the house anyway, and that's the difference. Or they can use the life insurance death benefit to pay off the lien and move into the house.
Gotcha.
Permission slips.
The presence of permanent insurance, insurance that is guaranteed to be there when you die, gives you permission to do so many other things with your assets. Not having the life insurance means that you have to make different decisions. And that's what we want to do for our clients. We want to make sure that they are in control, right? We want to make sure that they have the permission to spend their wealth while they're living. Listen, life insurance has a death benefit, but
Right.
life insurance has so many living benefits that we want to help our clients to utilize.
That's amazing. Do you have a story of someone who came into you, thought they were doing really well, you know, financially fine, but never even considered insurance?
Lots of them.
Really?
Lots of them.
Yeah.
In fact, we have a client that came to me in his early 30s. I actually did a seminar at some companies in San Francisco, and we would do a follow-up presentation afterwards and go through their individual situation. He had gotten divorced, said he was never getting married again. He was so cute. I kind of adopted him as my son. He's still a great client, and I keep trying to get him now to move to South Carolina so that I can have him more as my son. But as the story goes, he originally said no, no, no to life insurance. But again, we were demonstrating the power of having taxable and tax-free income in retirement. Roth IRA, he made too much money, was not an option. Tax-free municipal bonds was not a great option. So life insurance was really the solution. He had not heard of it. He didn't understand it. I took my time. I explained it to him. He didn't have, again, a spouse or any children, so he couldn't quite understand the reason for the life insurance until he really saw those living benefits and the tax-free retirement income. In fact, sometimes we call this SLRP, Supplemental Life Insurance Retirement Plan.
Did you make that up or someone else?
No, I'm telling you, our industry loves acronyms. SLRP. Anyway, he bought the policy, but rolling it forward now because he's 47 years old and always said he wanted to retire at 55.
He is set up to retire at 55, but this is a really unique experience and why life insurance can be so valuable. If an individual retires at 55, they can't touch a majority of their retirement assets until 59 and a half.
Right.
So we have a 4.5-year gap that we needed to fill. And with the presence of the life insurance and the presence of that cash value, he is able to create a bridge for those 4.5 years before he even has to touch his retirement accounts.
That's amazing.
By the way, he did get married.
I was going to ask you that. I was going to say,
he did.
Is he still single?
No, he got married. She's darling. I love her. They both have life insurance. They have this bag that they can access, and we are in the planning process right now to see if, in fact, because he said it when he first met me, I really want to retire at 55.
That was his goal.
And again, the life insurance is the thing that, in this case, may be able to bridge that gap to get him to the 59 and a half where he can take out the other assets.
Listen, if you don't have a firm understanding of exactly how life insurance could benefit you, pick up the phone. Let's have a conversation. The more you know, the more empowered you are to make those decisions. Call the number on your screen, 855-348-3073. We want to help you make smart choices with your money.
Absolutely. No cost, no obligation, and absolutely no pressure. You can tell how wonderful and fun they are to talk to. There's the number again, 855-348-3073. Stay with us. We'll be right back.